Well, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the finishing process of bowling balls. And in our industry, for years, the predominant finishing aftermarket product has come from other industries, such as the automotive industry, where we have wet dry sandpaper, or the wood finishing industry, where Abalon came from. We have at 900 Global secured a position with a abrasive company. By abrasive, I mean one that designs abrasives. They don't abuse people. And they have worked with us closely to design a product specifically for urethane bowling balls, reactive resin bowling balls. So we're going to demonstrate today the process, and the ball I will use when we are done will be as shiny as probably needed by most league and professional bowlers, and will have no polish or wax on it whatsoever. So we're going to create the shine and the length and performance simply with finishing paper. So I'll just show you the process right now. The first step is a more aggressive piece of paper, and we're just simply going to do one half the ball for demonstration purposes. Just use a little bit of water and maybe go 5 or 6 times back and forth with the first more aggressive piece, just to get it prepped for the other two. Just to show you what that looks like, I'll give you a comparative. As you can see, it's got a sheen finish, pretty smooth, versus the 4000 finish that we use from the factory. And you can easily see that. And now I'll put the second step on it. And the amazing part about the second step is by the time I'm done with it, you'll already begin to see some shine from the smoothness. Again, put a little water, squirt the ball up a little, and we're ready to go. The beauty of this process is that it requires no polish or no compounds. It's time saving and money saving. And we'll just wipe it off. And all I use to wipe this off is with a napkin type paper towel. As you can see, it's starting to pick up a little bit of sheen to it already. And then the third step, which is basically the one that puts the final shine on it. Same steps, a little water, and then run it back and forth a few times. Always keep the ball wet. It does two things. It cuts down on the friction, obviously, but also extends the life of the pad. And just to show you midway through, and I'll do it a little bit more, but as you can see, that ball's starting to shine up already. And we'll do it a few more times. Not a lot of pressure, just back and forth motion. And I'll stop right now just to give you an example of how far we've come. That's the way it was out of the factory, and that's the shine we put on it. And obviously the longer you work the pad, the shinier it'll get. And I'll show you a completed ball that we've quartered, turned it 4 times and polished it. Thank you. Can you see a big difference in the camera? Yeah. And all you do is quarter turn the ball and do it several times back and forth, not lightly, no need to apply a lot of pressure. And this is step 2. And this will be the last quarter we do. So this ball has been totally prepped with step 2 and step 3. Step 1 rather, 1 and 2. And now we'll just put the finishing paper on it, step 3, and we'll do the quarter, 1/4 of the ball at a time. Probably go back and forth 5 or 6 times total. And then I'll quarter the ball again, quarter turn. Do the same process. And one more quarter. We're going in the right direction. Here we go. Not working it real hard, just keep moving it and keep it wet. And then the last quarter. And then all I'm going to do as a last finishing is take a dry paper towel and just make sure the ball is nice and clean. Turn it one more time and just wipe it. And there's your finishing product. No polish, no wax, no compound, just finishing paper. And just to make a comparison, that's how the ball started out, and this is where we are. 3 steps, plenty of shine, plenty of length, without compound, without polish. This paper is specifically designed for bowling balls. It's the only paper on the market, and it's a patented process.